everyone. Welcome back to Speak a Tale, your go-to channel for audiobook summaries and life-changing insights from the world's best self-help books. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy the content. Today, we're diving into one of the most timeless and influential books ever written on personal development, How to Win Friends and Influence People, by Dale Carnegie. Published in 1936, this book has sold millions of copies worldwide and remains a must-read for anyone looking to improve their interpersonal skills, become more persuasive, and ultimately, succeed in both their personal and professional lives. Let's break down the key principles that Carnegie teaches in this masterpiece, so you can start applying them today. 1. Fundamental techniques in handling people. Carnegie kicks off the book with 3 fundamental techniques that form the foundation of all human interactions. Don't criticize, condemn, or complain. Carnegie emphasizes that criticism is futile because it puts people on the defensive and usually makes them strive to justify themselves. Instead of criticizing, try to understand why people act the way they do. Remember, everyone is driven by the desire to be understood and appreciated. Give honest and sincere appreciation. People crave appreciation, but not flattery. Flattery is insincere and often seen through, but genuine appreciation makes people feel valued and motivated. Carnegie advises us to be generous with praise and sparing with criticism. Arouse in the other person an eager want. To influence someone, you need to align your goals with their desires. Find out what the other person wants and show them how to get it while also helping you achieve your objectives. It's all about creating a win-win situation. 2. 6 ways to make people like you now. Let's dive into the heart of the book with 6 powerful techniques to make people like you. These aren't just tips, they're life skills that can transform your relationships. Become genuinely interested in other people. People love to talk about themselves. By showing genuine interest in others, you can quickly become well-liked. Ask questions, listen attentively, and make the conversation about them. Smile. It's simple, but so effective. A smile is a universal sign of friendliness and warmth. Smiling not only makes you more approachable but also helps to uplift the mood of those around you. Remember that a person's name is, to that person, the sweetest sound in any language. Remembering and using someone's name in conversation shows that you care. It's a small gesture that can make a huge difference. Be a good listener. Encourage others to talk about themselves. Listening is one of the most powerful tools you have in winning friends. Let others share their stories, opinions, and feelings. Listen more than you talk. Talk in terms of the other person's interests. Find common ground by discussing topics that interest the other person. This creates an immediate bond and shows that you care about what matters to them. Make the other person feel important, and do it sincerely. Everyone wants to feel valued. Acknowledge people's strengths, appreciate their efforts, and make them feel like they matter. Your sincerity will shine through and make a lasting impression. 3. Win people to your way of thinking. Now, let's move on to winning people over to your way of thinking. Carnegie shares 12 principles that can help you persuade and influence others effectively. The only way to get the best of an argument is to avoid it. Arguments rarely change minds. Instead, seek to understand the other person's viewpoint and find common ground. Show respect for the other person's opinions. Never say, "You're wrong." Telling someone they're wrong only fuels defensiveness. Instead, agree to disagree or find a way to gently guide them towards your perspective. If you are wrong, admit it quickly and emphatically. Nothing disarms an argument like a sincere and swift admission of your own mistakes. It shows humility and builds trust. Begin in a friendly way. A friendly and gentle approach will set a positive tone for the conversation. Starting with kindness opens the door to cooperation. Get the other person saying, "Yes, yes," immediately. Find points of agreement early in the conversation to build momentum and create a positive flow. Let the other person do a great deal of the talking. People like to feel heard. Let them express their ideas, opinions, and concerns without interrupting. Let the other person feel that the idea is theirs. People are more likely to support ideas that they feel ownership over. Involve them in the process and let them take credit where appropriate. Try honestly to see things from the other person's point of view. Empathy is key to understanding and influencing others. Walk a mile in their shoes to better connect and communicate. Be sympathetic with the other person's ideas and desires. Show understanding and respect for their perspective, even if you disagree. This builds rapport and paves the way for compromise. Appeal to the nobler motives. Most people want to act honorably. Appeal to their sense of fairness, integrity, or generosity to encourage positive actions. Dramatize your ideas. Facts and logic are important, but storytelling and dramatization can make your ideas more compelling and memorable. Throw down a challenge. People love to rise to a challenge. Frame your requests in a way that taps into their competitive spirit or desire to excel. 4. Be a leader. How to change people without giving offense or arousing resentment. Lastly, let's explore how to lead and influence others without causing resentment. Carnegie's 9 principles here are all about leading with empathy and respect. Begin with praise and honest appreciation. Start by recognizing what the person is doing right before offering any suggestions for improvement. Call attention to people's mistakes indirectly. Instead of pointing fingers, guide people to see their mistakes on their own. This approach is less confrontational and more constructive. Talk about your own mistakes before criticizing the other person. By admitting your own flaws first, you make it easier for others to accept their own. Ask questions instead of giving direct orders. Phrasing requests as questions rather than commands fosters a sense of collaboration and respect. Let the other person save face. Avoid humiliating others at all costs. Help them maintain their dignity, even when pointing out errors. Praise the slightest improvement and praise every improvement. Encouragement is a powerful motivator. Be generous with praise, no matter how small the progress. Give the other person a fine reputation to live up to. Set high but attainable standards for others. Let them know you believe in their potential to meet those standards. Use encouragement. Make the fault seem easy to correct. Highlight how easy it is to fix the issue rather than dwelling on the problem itself. This builds confidence and motivation. Make the other person happy about doing the thing you suggest. Frame your requests in a way that makes people feel positive and eager to take action. Show them how they'll benefit. Start conversations by asking open-ended questions. Instead of just, "How's it going?" try something like, "What's been the best part of your week?" Use people's names when you speak to them. It's a small gesture that makes a big impact. Practice active listening. Nod, summarize what the other person says, and respond thoughtfully. And here's a little challenge. Try using one of these principles this week. Whether it's listening more actively or smiling at someone you've never spoken to, take that step. Share your experiences in the comments below. I'd love to hear how it goes. And there you have it, Dale Carnegie's timeless principles from How to Win Friends and Influence People. Remember, these are not just tips for your professional life but also for your personal relationships. Apply them sincerely, and you'll notice a significant improvement in how you connect with others. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to Speak a Tale for more insightful book summaries. Let us know in the comments which book you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.